Are you ready to set your glutes on fire? Well, I've got a 15-minute science-based workout that is a culmination of all the principles that I've learned as a sports and exercise scientist to really get the most out of your glutes. Now, why the glutes are so important and why I talk about the feet and the glutes as the core pillars that set the foundation for the body is, well, the feet are our load-bearing stabilizers. So we get load-bearing strength through the feet, and our glutes are our movement stabilizers. Those are like the engines of the body. It's really important that we spend enough time working on the feet and glutes if we want to build a rock-solid foundation that can help us perform in all our daily activities. Right, this workout has to start with a good warm-up. We need to get the brain talking to the glutes so that when we initiate the workout, they're ready to go. So the first thing we need to do is open up the hip flexors. Why this is so important is because in order for the glutes to contract, the hip flexors need to lengthen. This is called reciprocal inhibition. But because we spend so much time sitting all day where hip flexors are shortened and tight, now they become chronically tight. So now when we want to extend the hip and we want to shorten, we hit a wall, we hit a block. They're not able to lengthen like they're supposed to. We need to stretch them so that they can open up and we can tap into that glute, into hip extension. So first exercise, we're going to go down into the kneeling hip extension. This is hip extension. And we want to spend a minute on each side, just telling the brain, hey, we need to open the side up so that we can tap into the glutes. Ready? Let's go. We're going to be oscillating around, going into all the different corners of that hip. If you feel a sticky point, a little bit tight, hang out there for a bit, slow down through that area. You don't want to be moving through the spine, so we want to lock the spine in place using our abdominals, as if someone's going to punch you in the gut. Get nice and braced, and then move through the hip. Place your hands on your hips and make sure that the movement is happening through the hip, not the lower back. 20 seconds left. You should feel a lot of tightness running down the front of the leg. This means that you're doing this exercise correctly. Right, done. Let's switch legs. Ready? Let's go. If it's a bit sore on your knee, just place a little cushion underneath for support. I don't need it because, as I've told my wife many times, steel doesn't feel. Dad jokes. I'm a dad of 3, so they get worse every child you have. "20 seconds left. If one side is a little tighter than the other, that's normal in most people. These are called asymmetries. You can just hang out on that tighter hip for a little longer. All right. Next warm-up exercise. We're going to do single leg hip hinges. So the glutes are really important for single limb stability to help keep the pelvis level. And you can have a reference of that by projecting your hands off of your hips. If you see a tilt on one side, you know that the glute's not firing. So you got to correct that and get the hands nice and level. From here, what you want to do is you want to lock the core in place. You want to kick back your leg as a counterbalance, reach forward, and then come back up. So all the movements is happening through the hip. And guess what? The glutes control hip movement. That's where your movement stability comes into play. So we're going to do 20 on each side. Root the feet into the ground, press the toes down. If you've got a pair of silicone spacers, chuck those on to widen your footprint and your base of support. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, Nice and tight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You should have felt a little bit of a burn in the feet and the glutes. Those are the two stabilizers working. Other foot. You ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Right, we're nice and warmed up. Hips are nice and open. Now we're ready for the workout. The first workout is going to be a combination of a core stability exercise with glute isolation exercise. Now, why this is so important, we found from the literature that when the abdominals are active, they help to stabilize the pelvis. Guess what? The pelvis houses the glutes. So when we stabilize the house of the glutes have got a solid base to contract from. So by combining abdominal exercise with the glute exercise, we get a higher contraction from the glutes. And the research found more than 100% contraction out of the glutes when you added in this core stability exercise. So we're going to do the side glute bridge, and we're going to use a resistance band around the knees. You can pick these up from any sports store. You can pick them up from Amazon. I'll drop some links down below. We're going to place them around the knees. This is medium resistance. Of course, you can pick whatever resistance that works for you. We're going to be doing level 1. You're going to be doing 6 repetitions on each side. Level 2, 8 repetitions. Level 3, 10 repetitions. 5 sets every minute on the minute. 6 to 10 reps on the one side, 6 to 10 reps on the other side. Rest for the remainder of the minute. As soon as minute 2 starts, you do again, repeat. 6 to 10 reps on the one side, 6 to 10 reps on the other side. Rest for the remainder of the minute. Straight on to minute 3, you begin again. After we've done the 5 minutes, we're going to take a short rest. I'm going to explain to you the next exercise, the next block of 5 minutes, and we're going to repeat this 3 times with 3 different exercises. I hope that's clear. Don't worry, I'm going to be doing it with you, so just follow me. We're going to be going in to the side bridge. What you want to do is you want to bring your arm, your elbow underneath your shoulder, and then you want to drag the ground towards you. And this is going to activate your lat muscle. The lat ties into the lower back, helps to stabilize your core. From here, we're going to, the hip is flexed, the knees are flexed, and we're going to shoot the hips up into extension. So we have this nice straight line, and we don't want our bottom glute to drop down towards the ground. We want to keep it up level, so there's a nice straight line from our torso down to our knees. From here, we're going to do a clamshell. That's 1 rep, 2 reps, 3 reps, and so on. And then we're going to rotate and do the other side. If you don't have a resistance band, you can do it without one. Just increase your repetitions because it's going to be a lot easier. Right, let's start this workout. Now, extension, 1, 2, nice and slow and controlled, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dismount, go to the other side, same setup position, extend the hips. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Got about 10 seconds left to spare, and then we're going to repeat for set 2. All right, get set up, ready, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, don't let your hip drop. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, straight on to the other side. Core locked in place. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, it's already burning. So, more than 100% glute contraction when you add the abdominal. How can you have more than 100%? Well, they test you by contracting your glutes as hard as possible. And then they did this workout and they got an even higher glute activation. Just shows you the power of science. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. Glutes are on fire, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Still got 2 more rounds of this. I told you we're going to set the glutes on fire in this workout. All right, ready? Let's go. Second to last set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, up, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Love it. 15 seconds rest. Final set. This is not something they teach online, but it's so effective. Straight from the scientific literature. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Well, we can rest for a few minutes while I explain the next exercise. We're a third of the way through this workout. I've broken a sweat already. That's great. Now on to the next exercise. So I've got a plank of wood here for the OG channel viewers. If you remember this, comment down below. We've got any type of, I've got a foam roller here, but you can use any type of platform. What we're trying to do here is create a slope. If you don't have anything, you can put a book on something, whatever you can to create a slope. If you just can't create a slope, it's fine, do it on a flat surface. That'll work too. Now, what we're going to be doing are reverse lunges. But again, everything's based on scientific principles. So I researched how can we get the most out of this lunge to really tap into those glute muscles. First thing is do it on a slanting surface away from you. So if I'm using my right leg as support, it's running away from my body. And what this does is it places the foot into supination. The opposite of that is pronation. So if I'm using again my right foot, now the slope is going towards my body, and you can see how it causes me to pronate. Well, there's research that when the feet are overpronated, it changes all the mechanics of the body, changes the pelvis position, you get into an anterior pelvic tilt, and this shuts down your glutes. So we want to make sure that we don't overpronate by creating a platform that will promote supination. That way we can stabilize the foot, we can stabilize the knee, we can stabilize the pelvis, and we ensure that we can get the most glute contraction. Now, this is a cool exercise because we are using the glutes as a stabilizer, as an extensor, but also we've added a rotational component into this workout. So when I'm standing on one leg and I'm going to go down into the lunge, instead of going straight down, I'm going to rotate into this hip. And when I come up, I'm going to rotate back out of the hip. We're getting stability, we're getting flexion and extension, and we're getting rotation. Basically, all the motions that we can possibly get out of our glutes, all in one exercise. And because we're doing it on a sloping surface that's going to promote supination, we can ensure that the foot is not going to undo all of this goodness from the exercise, and we can maintain a stable foundation through the feet. But there's a bonus tip that I'm going to show you using another scientific principle that's going to unlock even more from the glutes, and that is tapping into what we call the posterior oblique sling. All that is simply is the lat connects into the lower back and connects diagonally across into the contralateral glute, and we get the same from this side. These are called slings. So in order to tap into that sling, we need to use and contract the lat during this exercise. And how we do that is on the way down, you're going to cock your hand upwards facing the sky. And then what we're going to do is on the way up, you're going to forcefully bring that arm backwards. Guess what? That mimics what happens during running. Why do you think our hands swing when we're running? One of the reasons is to tap into that posterior oblique sling to tap into the glutes. So we're taking basic running mechanics and we incorporating it in this exercise to get even more from the glutes. Isn't that amazing? So I actually did my university thesis on the posterior oblique sling, so it's something I know really well, and I'm super excited to bring it into this concept of the lunge. Okay, are you ready? The minute starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch the platform. You could turn around if you want to. I want to face the camera. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just over 10 seconds left to rest. We're going to go into set 2. Get ready, balance, hips level, core tight. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Place your hand on your glute for sensory feedback. 5, 6. Make sure it contracts. 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, spicy. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo. Heart rate is really getting up there. Ready? Next set. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No time to rest. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 seconds left until the next set. 2 more sets left. Whew. Let's go. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, balance, 10. Right, other side. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Final set. Heart rate is climbing. 167 beats per minute for me. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoo! Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You ready for the final exercise? These are going to be the banded side steps. If you don't have a band, you can go back to the first exercise, the side bridge clamshells, if you did them without the band, and repeat the same 5 minutes there. So you're going side bridge clamshells to the reverse lunges with a twist, and then back to the side bridge clamshells. But using the band, I'm sure you've seen this exercise. They place the band around the knee and they step out sideways to get the glutes nice and active. Well, there was a paper published in 2012 which tested amount of glute activation with a band, resistance bands around the knees, the ankles, and the feet. And what they found was when they moved from the knees to the ankles, they got a 25% increase in glute activation. When it went down to the feet, they got a 40% increase in glute activation. So everything in this workout is based on science. We want to capture that extra 40%. So placing the bands around the feet, we're going to be stepping out, creating tension through the band, stepping in. We don't want to step in so far that we lose tension completely. So even when you step back in, there must be a little bit of tension. Big tension, little tension, big tension, little tension. We're going to be doing 6 to 10 steps to the right, 6 to 10 steps to the left. And then on minute 2, we're going to be doing the monster walk variation where we go big tension. Imagine there are train tracks running out in front of me. And from there, I'm going to be walking along those train tracks, trying to maintain the resistance in the feet. So again, that will be 10 steps forward, 10 steps backwards. So minute 1 is going to be the side steps, minute 2, monster walks, minute 3, side steps, back to monster walks, and finish off with side steps. Are you ready? Knee bend, hip bend. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, it's about 30 seconds. We rest for the remainder of the 30 seconds, and then we're going to do monster walks. So I'm going to position myself in the middle. 10 steps forward, 10 steps backwards. Want to maintain a good amount of stretch in the band. Play around with different resistances. You can buy packs of these things so you can progress with a lighter band all the way to super heavy band. This is about a medium band. Ready? Knee bend, hip bend, tight core. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. About 30 seconds rest. Back to the side steps. I also like to use this exercise as a warm-up before training. So if you're going to be doing deadlifts or squats, do a few side steps, get those glutes fired up. Of course, you can do it for sets and reps like we are now, and it becomes a full-on workout. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, stay tight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rest. All right, round 4. We got 2 more minutes, and then the glute buster workout is complete. I want to see fire. I want to see peach and fire emojis in the comments. If this lit your glutes on fire, let us know with a peach and fire emoji. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep those knees out. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoo. Right, we've got 1 more set left. Peach and fire emoji. Let us know. 7 seconds left. Let's make it count. Final set. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this was straight out of our Barefoot Strength Academy. We publish these types of workouts every single week with a focus on building the feet and glutes, the primary pillars that make up our foundation. If you want to join our academy, go to bfs.fit and sign up. Thank you so much for watching. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and we'd love to hear what you have to say and your feedback on this workout. Until next time, see you. Cheers.